All right, have and have not fans. Here we are again with what if speculation video. I really don't know the category, but in any case, it goes without saying that a lot of us are curious in terms of the haves and the have-nots. Not just how long is it going to be on the air. As far as I know, it's still not leaving OWN. So as far as the foreseeable future, season 9 at least, the show will not be leaving the OWN network. But in regards to the story, there are still plenty of trials and court cases that have never moved forward, in terms of, like, we've never seen characters go to court for this specific murder, this specific crime, whatever the case may be. And it looks like Candace is going to be in for it within the next season or so. I don't really know, when it will happen, but we just know that the FBI is going after her harder than anyone else. Like, it's at a point where they're willing to let the criers let go for their, like, Wyatt's hit and run, and because what Kyle was willing to work with Jim when it got to that. And, even let Veronica slip through their fingers, all because Scott was like, let's focus on Candace Young. So let's just move to the future. Let's just say season 8. I'm just going to throw it out there. Season 8, Candace is in court. She has to deal with all these various crimes that she's committed. How does she get out of it? And for simplicity's sake, I have no freaking idea how she would get out of the Oscar murder or Brandon murder and Malik, if they ever find out about that. But let's just stick to her extortion and blackmail and sleeping with powerful people to get this and that, whatever you want to call it. Well, yeah, she did rob various people in her hotel room, but let's say she goes to court. What exactly is going to happen? Let's just think that Charles is nowhere to be seen for whatever reason. I honestly don't know why he would show back up. But maybe it's like a situation where Charles has a change of heart and is like, look, I can't live with myself knowing that we literally ruined Candace's life. Technically, she ruined her own life. It's just that being with Charles put her in the spotlight, so everyone she's ever screwed over is pretty much crawling out of the woodworks to help put her down. That's pretty much where we're at with that. But when it comes to Candace in regards to her own crimes, that's her own various, she jumped in a lot of beds, but now she has to lie in the one she's made for herself. And that's enough analogies for now. But I think me and Chandler were discussing the fact that maybe it will come down to Candace getting out of it herself. But how? Using her legal know-how. I mean, maybe, just maybe, the fact that let's say she gives the criers back the money. Let's say she decides to take a fresh start and use her know-how to finish up her degree, or maybe she just happens to study the right information for her particular crimes and whatnot that she'll have to face in court. Let's see. Because remember, theoretically speaking, let's say she gives the money back to the criers. Let's say the criers are still alive. Benny, Candace, and Hannah still don't have any money. So if Candace goes to court, she may have to, represent herself. I doubt that even if Hannah begged and, threw the whole, hey, you had cancer, but I had your back thing in Catherine's face, I don't think Catherine would, opt to defend her in regards to, hey, I know this person, I'll pay for a lawyer. I think Candace is on her own, but I think that it will be an interesting way of showing development, and that's a phrase you've heard me use plenty of times on this channel. Like, it doesn't matter how many people get killed or cars get blown up and things of that nature. I want these characters to have growth and development. What if Candace stands on her own 2 feet and is like, look, I did this. I'll take the time to study. I'll represent myself in court. And remember, guys, she can't really finish law school unless she goes back, unless she passes the bar and becomes a lawyer. Long story short, Professor Cannon gave her a letter that allowed her to jump directly to the bar exam. And if she passed, she would have became a lawyer. This was when Amanda was stalking him. And if the agreement was, here's this letter, tell Amanda to stop, leave me alone. And then, hey, we're good to go. But then when she was abducted by the Malones, Candace got back to her apartment and Jim had cleaned the place. It was all gone. Everything in there, Amanda and Candace's things. So the letter was gone. Moving forward to the season 2, she called up Professor Cannon. Hey, you little freak, I need a letter. But I think she called after he was killed. So yeah, basically she called him demanding another letter. So without that letter, she literally has to go back to law school and pass the bar. So I don't know how much, based off how slow times move, based off how slowly time moves in this show, I think that Candace is in a position where she probably only has time to study exactly what she needs to know to defend herself, as opposed to finishing law school, unless by some stretch of the imagination, Landon and her become teammates, and then Landon uses his connections to make it so she can take the bar. I don't know. This is Tyler Perry's writing. He can go anywhere with it. But I think it will be very interesting if Candace decides to do things the right way, use her conniving strategies in mind, but in a positive direction in order to clean up very negative messes she's caused for herself. So she goes to court and possibly wins. It'll be very interesting to see what happens from that. Very interesting to see what happens from that. But I think it'll be a very great moment to show her know-how, and, also for Tyler Perry's writing, that every black woman doesn't have to be into sexcapades to get what they want. They can literally use what they know for a positive reason and show results. Like, some of my favorite Veronica moments, don't get me wrong, she's had plenty of badass moments, from the one-liners to amazing outfits to, her heinous crimes, but they make for hell of cliffhangers. But just seeing her in the courtroom doing her thing are some of my favorite Veronica moments. So to see Candace do that will be amazing as well. She's no Veronica, but she's no slouch either. That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, folks, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think it is possible that if Candace is brought to court for all of her crimes, that it might come down to her having to represent herself and showing people her true colors in regards to her being very intelligent? But let me know your thoughts on this. I hope this leads to a very good discussion in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I will talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.